welcome to Juice Drum and Bass headquarters in Portland, Oregon. I am your host, Shemin, also known as Mulch Factor, and I am super excited to present to you tonight our 14th anniversary drum and bass party going in Oregon, which was no small feat. So super excited to have LSB and MC DRS here with us, and even more excited to be joined in the studio here with Mr. DRS.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming here and making the journey to Portland.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Your first time to Portland?
Yeah, as far as my very jaded mind and memory is letting me recall, but yeah, I think it is the first time I've been there. And
fantastic.
Got here yesterday, and it's just been really nice, calm, like
getting you rested up.
Yep, ready for tonight.
Well, there's a tremendous amount of energy and hype surrounding your music right now. It couldn't be a more exciting time, obviously, with just starting Space Cadet and your signature release, the EP. And then straight on the heels of that, From the Deep, which just turned around and hit us on the backsides of the head. And it's just an incredible amount of music being released right now, and critically acclaimed across the boards of music genres. And also, I was going to say, pretty different from your other material too. So I wanted to put to you, what was your mission with these last two albums back to back, and what are you trying to bring to your music today?
The first half, I work at a real fast rate all the time, every day, pretty much. So I'm always creating music, and there's never been enough outlets for me to do it. And with Space Cadet, I'm just bored of formats, how things work. And right, I'll tell you my product's coming out in 6 months. Every day I'm just gonna troll you with 59 days till or whatever. So yeah, I think it's just redundant, and I just want to make things exciting, and I just want to put the magic in back in, like buying a vinyl, and
right.
You know what I mean? Giving people a free sticker with it, and it, spending the time on the
tactile
art, on the artwork, and you know what I mean? Like, I probably lost on that on this just for what I paid my brethren to do the painting. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, that's what I want to do. I want it to be art, and something that people want in their collection, and they're happy to. You know what I mean? It's something of value. So with that in mind, I'm sitting on loads of music what I feel that matches the
vibe,
the ethos of the label, and the vibe, and the space thing, and just put in quality, like the heavy vinyl, instead of, so it feels quality too. It's just, it means a lot to people, and
so bringing quality.
trying to.
Now, I wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit about LSB's also brand new label, Footnotes, and new release, The Roots, especially because of your collaborations that you're doing right now. And I'm so sorry that he couldn't be here for this interview, as he's getting in later this evening, but we wanted to definitely honor his music here today, and also an equally amazing album. I have no idea how you guys got together, and I wanted to ask, how did you actually meet Luke, and what drew you together to start collaborating and producing? You've obviously been very prolific together.
Yeah, it's the same as Caliber. How I met him, it was brought together by Marcus, who was like, kind of, he probably, like, to us and people who knew him personally, it was like who brought people together, and like, tunes, and a kind of a catalyst kind of person, or Yeah, like a middleman where he could, you know, and like that's how I met Dom Caliber, who's, you know, like Luke, you know, two of my best friends in the world, even outside of music. Do you know what I mean? Just like, you know, we're close, and it comes across in the music. You know, you can get excitement by when you meet a new producer or something, and there's a spark, and but for depth and like sort of.
And do you just say, hey, I want to work with you?
No, it just happened. It just happened. Like he was new and on Solar, and I was the vocalist. I think by that time my first album was out and stuff. So it was just like a natural thing. Mark, like I say, with Marcus being the plug, he was like, yo, you know, you should get a couple beats off Luke, and he gave me maybe 5 beats. The first, I turned it on, listening to the beats, and the first one was the View beat, and like when I listened to it, I was at Tyler Daly's studio, and I don't think we was planning to do anything. We were just chilling, just getting closer to Jah. And
it's nice though if it happens so.
Yeah, and he put the beat on. I put the beat. I was like, oh, I've got some beats off LSB, and he was like, we put it on, and he was like, oh, this is nice, like proper, like how it'd be on a film or something. It looks dead corny, and it's like, wait a minute, and then he starts humming, and then like next minute the hook's on it, and you know what I mean. But that's how it happened, and that
definitely comes across in the music too.
Yeah, and it was the first track that we recorded for Midnight Crisis. That's why it's the first track on the album, and obviously, like, you know, the View is like, you know, a massive tune to me, Luke and Tyler, like changed all our lives, you know, like, so, you know, to create that the first track on the album, it set the bar so high that you know what I mean, so everything else I had to dig so deep, and so it was real good. So that's how I met Luke.
Did the tour just evolve naturally from that? Because you've been making music together for a while now, but haven't necessarily toured.
Nah, but the tour really came about. We've toured Japan together, and we're always playing the UK and Europe and stuff. But this tour really come together off the back of the Space Age mix, what we was talking about earlier. You know, and it's crazy to get out of here off a free mix off SoundCloud. You know what I mean? Like it's. Obviously, we were here because we've stuff we've done
more
before.
Than that too,
but like really, that's why it sort of this came about.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? At this time, and
it was its own beast.
Yeah, so it's it's amazing. Yeah, to be, like I was saying before, to be out here with Luke when he gets here later. You know. Yeah, it's really
we're so excited for the energy tonight, and you've got some really humble roots, and I'm sure those roots have shaped your appreciation for smaller and finer things in life. But how do you feel those humble roots empower you today, and what you're doing today?
Knowing how to make something out of nothing, just like, you know. Some people need like a room this big full of equipment to make a track, but you don't need all them things. You need your mind and something that can capture your thoughts. That's all you need. But people get blinded in the flashing lights and, you know, shiny little machines, and and they're all great, and they don't get me wrong, they all add to the painting, but you need. If you haven't got the mind to create and to create in repetition and always make something different, which is like, I think that's a sign of insanity. You know what I mean? It's like it's some kind of it's just like it's repetition, the same thing every day, but coming out with a different, it's like the same sum but a different answer at the end of it. So
that's also what I love about your music, is how you sort of sway in between genres, and you're creating your own sound amidst that, instead of just adhering to one thing or another.
But there is no genres. Genres are labels put on by big labels to help people understand. It's just it's just music and it's like the whole body of music, every style of music is like a human being's body, isn't it? And like, you know, the arms, this style and there, but it's one thing. So I just like people have asked me why did I do a hip hop album. It's like I didn't even hear it was a hip hop album.
Sure.
I was just doing what I do.
Doing what you do.
Yeah.
Exactly. And on the tip of doing what you do, I'm real curious. I heard you had a thing for like 80s pop music, but what's your go-to music when you're just chilling, when you're writing, when you're being creative, or when you're just like cleaning the house? What do you like to listen to? What's your go-to?
Yeah, it's a mix, but yeah, a lot of 80s pop, loads like Sade, jazz, like so much stuff. Gregory Porter I listen to a lot of. Yeah, just like I say, just wide variety, but whatever it is, it's emotive, and it's probably a bit emo, and it's yeah, that.
I've been accused of listening to emo music.
Yeah, I'm a full-on emo. I'm not ashamed to say it. You know, like yeah. But that's why my music's like that. It's you know, obviously to make people dance is one of the greatest emotions. But like to make someone feel like what you're and be able to identify and maybe take something away from the way you're saying it or something. You know what I mean? Like. I think is like
that's the best part about music.
So powerful.
If you can receive that, yeah, it is, and the fact that you're getting to people that way, I think, speaks of the quality of your music for sure.
Yeah, it's mad.
Tell us about Tarnished Vision a little bit.
Yeah, it's just me and my boy Ben. Yeah, it was just really he had a camera. And is amazing at taking stills, like still photographs, and like he's you know, he's a don with light, and you know, yeah, he's just like real makes. You know, when you look at a photograph and it's you know, it really sets the scene for something. Like you're thinking like, oh, he's coming out the shop, I bet this, you know what I mean? Like he captures that, like even when it's like a posed thing or whatever. So I was myself and another guy, Shotty, who's another musician from Manchester. We were both really close with Ben. We was like, you need to make this move, you know what I mean? So.
You pushed him to do that?
Yeah, but by pushing him and working on the videos, I started learning I'm filming and editing and directing, and so now it's like, yeah, it's just this machine where it's just like, right, someone wants a video, we give them a price, we write a treatment. We only do videos with music that we like, you know. You know what I mean? When the money's gone or whatever, I've got to like know for the rest of my life. And every time I hear that thing, it's gonna like there isn't one track in the world that I've done in 25 years that I can't. Like, it makes me feel, and that's the more that makes me richer than anybody in the music business.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? So it depends. It depends what you think wealth is. Yeah,
absolutely. It's what you put into it, for sure. And I wanted to just reflect on one more question here about the drum and bass scene. Drum and bass, especially here in the U.S., it's still underground music. What would you like to see happen in the drum and bass industry? What would you like to see happen with the music? Like, how would you like to see it grow? I think I'm a diehard for wanting to see it grow, of course, but
I think it is though. I think it's constantly growing, evolving, new people coming in. You know, even stuff that you don't like or it's not your taste. I always think it's like, I just love it all. You know, even there's a time and a place for it all. You know, like, and yeah, I just wanted to carry on, like, you know, look what's happened in 20 years or 25 or so years, what it's been called drum and bass, and it's been, you know, how many times I've been around the world just for being in the right place at the right time in 1997. and then that's you know, snowballing into me wanting to just push myself and my little corner of it as far as I can. And then I went back to Manchester after living down south and helped all my Manchester people who were doing the same thing, but we pulled it together into a collective. And it's just, you know, like you had Dub Physics and Strats here, and you know, Chimpo and Skittles and the whole sort of Manchester scene. Even like the Children's Youth thing now, it all came from that
corner in time.
And all us at the right time, and just we all met and we've all been doing our thing and coming back together at certain points to solidify it, and then, you know, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. It's just, I just want it to stay as it is, not stay as it is, but just evolve as it is. Just keep doing what, you know, keep growing, producers keep trying to do something different, but still the people who do the same thing all the time just keep doing that good. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I've got love for this whole thing, and I just want people to realise what we're all part of and what we've all created. It's blessed, man. I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm pretty gassed, actually.
It is, and it took us about 8 years to get you out to Portland, Oregon, so we are incredibly psyched, humbled, grateful, and thankful to you for your time and energy. Once again, DRS over here, and we've got LSB coming in tonight. We're going to be at No Vacancy Lounge for this super special event. That's at 235 Southwest 1st Avenue. This is Juice's 14th anniversary party, and we're super excited to have DRS and LSB here tonight. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you out there tonight. Get there early. Cheers.
And spread love, be nice to people, help people, watch out for your friends, because they're going through stuff and you don't know about it, and you got to keep an eye on that stuff. So spread love, people. One love.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.